inside. Fox off on the finger and fumbles. 4-on-2, Spurs the other way. Penny pulled from the outside. Remains touch. To Dort. He too has been pulled. Holmgren fighting for it. McCain is not bashful about putting up shots. Spurs have opened 0 for 4. Vassell lobs it to Wembanyama. Taking it. Dort 2 of 11 shooting threes in the series. On Castle.
This is what I like to see.
Check being the Thunder defense is so tough. Try to strike quickly.
Lucas Alexander probes.
Spurs.
Penny's got SGA. Gave up his dribble. Early offense. Fox will line it up. And missed. Dort.
Well, this is what you would expect in a swing game in the series tied 2-2.
Hartenstein inside. Passing the step. Good meet by Holmgren. The three in the corner for three. Kane turned it over. Sell back the other way. Leaving for Penny. 2 in a row. Have gotten the early edge.
And finally, Penny sees a couple go through from that three-point line.
See so many eyes, so many bodies of the Spurs team. Works inside of everyone, but can't finish. Get passed by Castle. McCain almost took it away. Fox instead. Over Williams, the miss. Chet clock at 5. Dort got a step, got to the basket for 2.
His hesitation, Reg, and that's what froze Vassell.
Penny on the drive, over the outstretched arm of Holmgren. Kept alive by the diving Stephon Castle.
SGA continues to try to split double teams.
Oh, Penny's hit on the outside. Penny the closeout. Clock at 10, backing down. Wemby waiting. Holmgren. Wembanyama thought about launching his first three. Instead, Penny couldn't stay red hot. Loose ball foul. Williams has the guard on Wembanyama. Penny again. This is the last two. Why McCain is the starter in your opinion?
Well, floor spacer, a guy that could knock down. We saw those big
game earlier in this series. Quieter in San Antonio. From the corner for 3. Over Wembanyama.
3 here tonight.
He had 31 in game 1. Castle missed the bunny. PA 0-2 so far, and he turned it over a couple of times. Dylan Harper on the way. Penny cleans it up.
Defender behind him.
On the way around the world to Keeson Wallace. His 3 is off. Their 4th turnover. Wembanyama away from the basket for a moment. So Holmgren goes in. Chet.
How about this, guys? We were talking about the 2 main characters.
Holmgren 4 of 4. He has 8. Keldon Johnson got the step on SGA to the basket. Free. Thought about the 3. Turned away inside. Fox's hands knock it out of bounds. 15 to shoot. First. And a hand, and the foul called.
Thunder points, and Penny would have had 13 of the 18. I would have looked at you crazy. Nice move there by Pick.
Bodies down. Johnson goes inside to Wemby. That's the way to get going. Alley-oop dunk. Kenrich Williams and Hartenstein check in for OKC. Caruso can't get a second. Lucas Alexander with 4. SGA over Cornet. Another reminder of how these Spurs are maybe a year or so ahead of where people thought they'd be.
They're learning at all in this series. Another missed shot by SGA.
That is Williams. That is 3. 2020 in a series that has been perfect viewing. Foul called. Rutgers, the number 2 overall pick in the draft, Dylan Harper. Gone through a right.
And that's what gave Victor the step to attack the basket and make a play.
Yeah, but you see Keldon Johnson's pump fake?
SGA snaking his way, looking to make a shot and get going. He'll get to the line as in Jersey. Preston, is he pushing too much? What do you see in Game 5?
Yeah, and especially in a pressure environment like this in the swing game. But he's got to just relax and settle in. Look, he's going to get his touches. He's going to get his looks. He just can't.
He's been amazing at the line. 35 of 36. Right into the basket. Ooh. In black. And Silver pointed at Gilgeous Alexander as he got to the top. Wallace challenged by Harper.
Missed the three before that. He said, I'm not going to miss another one. I need to be out here to guard SGA.
And I love the reaction from the bench guys, which he's
Off by Hartenstein. Cornet down. Numbers for the Thunder. 3 come to SGA. Caruso tried to the ball. They're not doing it tonight. Fox. Bryant finds the line. Knocks down 3. Head down, trying to find something. Late shot clock. Caruso to Gilgeous Alexander. Caruso comes to get it. Keeps it to Williams. Will they keep for 1 at the end of the quarter here? 8-second difference. Foul by Bryant.
there on Carter Bryant. There was no need to foul him 30, 40 feet away.
He said, Dad, he's mad at you. Upset.
What a great...
Step back 3 at the end of the first is off. Wembanyama 2. Stephon Castle has it for the Spurs. Wembanyama in transition, fouled by Hartenstein.
Great play there by Wemby.
Ashley Chomedy. The game started in his 7th year out of Kentucky. He spent all of his time here in San Antonio. Even at 29, Caruso right at Wembanyama draws the foul. Had a chance to visit with Caruso. Rondo Spice to every game.
Well, when he keeps playing like this, that headband's going to be his top.
Takes it away. Finds Wallace. Hits Hartenstein. Shovel 2.
In that first quarter.
That's a strong move at Isaiah. The foul.
Explain it. Describe it. It's a push shot. Shot put.
Up on it when he's shooting against Victor Wembanyama.
Castle contributing to the high level of play we've seen. McCaney started back in. Great pass, Williams. Wallace for 3. Working inside with Harper. Wallace the push. Caruso moves it. Williams the 3. Timeout.
Ball again.
And a turnover on the inbounds by the Spurs. McCain missed it. Also the quality defense both play. Wembanyama draws the contact on Williams. Foul people. Oh, I love it. So the Spurs, before they come out, they... Meantime, the Thunder fans are returning the favor of a flopper chant. It's great, and these two cities just love their teams to no end. McCain, sweet stuff to them.
Because he was guarding the shooter in Casey Wallace. They have 5 shooters out there, which gives more space for their offense. And Sam Penny knocked down
veteran Harrison Barnes. Deflected out of bounds. And almost opens the trap door and you can get inside.
all the
Caruso. Good reverse. Fouls on Champagny. Caruso gets up. He was sliding back and hit the deck. For where my points are going to come. He initiated it, cracked me up. It was a very funny line, but he said he looks for what's needed.
And that's what winners do. That's why he's a 2-time champion. He can adjust to whatever's thrown at him and whatever the game needs.
Team fouls with 8.5 to go in the second. Wembanyama over J-Will. No.
Rest for SGA over there on the bench for the Thunder.
Leaving tonight with the left hamstring injury. Caruso.
Every single shot he takes.
Caruso. 36 Eastern. The Knicks are waiting, and that is a locked-in date for the start of the finals. A week from tomorrow, Wentz play a team basketball we saw as the Knicks closed out the East and the Cavs in 4.
I'm just telling you right now.
Hey, let me look at your cup. What did you put in this cup?
I've seen. Oh, no. Okay.
No, they don't. It's confused admiration.
Williams the 3. Fights. Spurs have led by 8 in this 2-all game 5. Fox, no. Hungry Fox. Saw 3. Johnson 3. Coming baseline. Then by McCain scores over him for season. SGA back in at the 7:06 mark. Gilgeous Alexander 1 of 5 from the field. Pulls back. Vassell. Castle gets the board. Wrote it toward Wembanyama. And a hold is called.
He's playing aggressive, playing with force, and then bring SGA into the game.
6:38 here, the rest of the second quarter. Be aggressive. 2 feet in the paint.
Kane contact, and he gets McCain from behind. And Harper picks up the foul. Get busy, get the work. Castle does it again, took it away from him, and is fouled on the run. Wembanyama, and the Spurs keep it. And they can tie it.
Yes.
Okay. But you don't want to see that in a flagrant one. Oh, look at this.
Kelly. Gives you an idea of what's here and what's ahead with Wembanyama. SGA took him deep, and Gilgeous-Alexander. 5.5 to the half. Harper's had turnover trouble tonight. That's
Similar type body type. I think Williams can keep him out of the paint. There's a foul on Castle.
Gilgeous.
And if you're Castle, you cannot afford to get a foul like that, right? Like SGA is too good of a player. You don't need to gift him for it.
Yeah. They get Wembanyama going in the half court. 2 bodies go to him. Castle slides over. Fake towards Wemby. Almost a turnover. Wembanyama can't get it back. Wallace accelerates. Dort needs one. Got one! They want to take the lead in the series. Loose inside. Dort on the deck. Jump ball. Fox the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, no Wembanyama. Can you get closer to the basket?
Left with that full step back. That time he goes right.
Harper responds for 5th turnover of the night. Champagnie out of the corner right at Holmgren. Their drive defense, Casey Wallace, to deflect it out of bounds. Back wrapped up as per usual. De'Aaron Fox. Up. Dort inside. Holmgren. Foul by Champagnie. Of the ages of some of these players because they're so accomplished already in their careers. Both teams here.
Boys texting you, your family, you got to be better. You got to do better. He knows that, and tonight he showed up to say, I'm going to do better.
Champagnie attacks inside. Holmgren keeps his ground. Vassell. Holmgren at Cornet. Aggressive to the basket. Blessed to have a great seat. Football and hoops in the Olympics.
The boy got his own money. We've seen the royalties.
Caruso. Next year, can I call the game? Castle inside. He gets fouled.
I think you're a little. Come in and do what it takes for me to be successful and our team to be successful. Tonight,
game was an 8-point Spurs lead in the first quarter. Castle's what do you think about this first half as Caruso gets fouled on the way in.
25-14 advantage. Make that 20.
In the last game, as the Oklahoma City bench went dry. Not tonight.
Well, the combination of the
free throws. Castle, no. Champagnie foul.
Well said, Jamal.
Well, I was a scorer, Red, so I know. I thought that a lot.
18 free throw attempts in the first half. They had 18.
All over it.
Wemby gonna launch from deep. Nope, that shot's been off Caruso.
Some of it's Wemby too. Like coming with the mentality that I'm gonna dominate in the paint.
But we're right from the jump. Only the 5 field goal attempts. This is a pattern we saw in the games the Spurs didn't win. You know, great at the line as well. A lot of free throws in this second quarter. More coming. Kane check in.
But again, because you've been aggressive all first half, that's why that play is called.
Stays with him again. Johnson from the top. Got it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander pulling up. Got 2.
Look at
Fox lob towards Wembanyama, who finishes. And we hit the half. Halftime, the Thunder in Game 4 had 38 points. The ball movement, SGA lobbed it, but Wemby's hand was there. Late clock, Holmgren's got to go. Off in time or no? Including multiple finals games for all three. Wemby right to work. Over Hartenstein. Nope. McCain, who got the start. Two starters out. Dort hit one in the first half. Did the Aaron Fox get rolling? Worked it inside. SGA was there with McCain.
A lot of lift.
Speaking of lift, Wemby got that. Dort.
Now this time, Champagny got him on that screen. Remember before?
That guy is rough, tough, thick, and physical. McCain had his arm. Oh!
Now, San Antonio is not playing with emotion. They're playing emotional. And
Wemby trying to get going. He's got a lot of bodies there, so who's going to make them pay? Champagny. Nope. Dort. Step back triple. Got them all!
Possession by possession, but I spoke to Carter Bryant before tonight's game. He said we wouldn't be in this position without Victor's leadership.
This team at home, when they get rolling, they are so tough to stop. Gilgeous-Alexander. 9-0. Castle attacks.
Without A.J. Mitchell. Like, they're just finding ways. Next man up.
And McCain, you can tell. Castle a lot. Wembanyama.
You would think the young Spurs have figured it out at this point.
The foul on SGA has not been thus far. Hartenstein lobs. Holmgren. Wemby time to come over. And the arena fans got to look at it. Saw the arms tangled. Wanted to call. Look at McCain. You can just tell minutes left in game 5. Castle no. Wemby tip. It'll hand through the net's what I call. That's back-to-back field goals at the rim. Wembanyama living in the blue. Gilgeous-Alexander sees all those Spurs eyes. McCain. Locked in.
He can get hot fast.
Champagny on the deck at Holmgren. Got fouled, got the basket. Good play. Garen's got those 5.4 million TikTok followers, just under Reggie's number. Anybody. Kick in the corner, Caruso. Fake the three at Wembanyama. Inside for Holmgren, held. Holmgren knocked it away. Harper cut off by McCain. Here comes Johnson off the wing for 2.
The ball in Coffin corner.
This is Alexander. Push Wembanyama. Everything looks like a foul when you slow it down. Is there a certain amount of contact and holding and clutching that you know?
It's going to be grabbing, holding, fighting for position. As Chet airballs that one.
Play through contact. Look at this. Wemby putting his head down. He got 2 feet in the paint, which
looks great for the Spurs. He's a different guy since that timeout. Holmgren the catch. And the finish. Good attack. Nope. Johnson crashes. Castle 3. Got that.
Nice. Within striking distance.
Second highest scoring total in the series. One didn't work. Some Spurs can get this down to single digits. The 3 from Vassell is good. Timeout. Tight game 5. Within 8 now. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder have to come back. Caruso. Free. 3. Didn't get it. Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander sees 2. Caruso one more time. Knock this one down.
No hesitation.
Harper baseline. Swing Vassell. Trying to get going tonight. Hartenstein put it on the deck. Oh, the feed Caruso. Keldon Johnson attacks. Tripped. And the foul. 1 of 9 tonight. There he finally gets one of his packages.
Round 1. And that 1 has been impactful.
Henrik Williams hits another.
Around all that shooting.
Caruso lost his balance. Johnson ambles towards the basket. This is going to be a travel. Gets to Hartenstein late and out of bounds. He's got to get trapped there as that San Antonio defense stays in front of him. Champagny sizing up SGA. Lob towards Hartenstein again. That's twice in his 3rd on the night. Now back-to-back field goals. Time those two on the same page. Vassell. Contacted three. Vassell missed it.
On shooting now, my record's been gone.
Okay.
The game scoring-wise off free throws. He's using their aggressiveness against him, but he's not even doing nothing right now as he misses that one. They're just a little...
Third, 1 week from tomorrow on ABC.
It's SGA's first miss from the line.
Spurs in this game 5. Series tied at 2. Champagny worked it inside for 2.
OKC to try to steal the quarter. They're one of the best in the league at stealing quarters.
Got to the basket. Got contacted on the way. Away by Wallace, no goaltend. Vassell off on the 3. Lot of holding. Foul on Cornette.
Since the Pistons and Pacers played back at home.
It was goaltending, guys.
That's what Luke Cornette said.
No, it wasn't.
That's 2 misses at the line. Wembanyama pops. Tries to draw the contact. That is off his foot, I believe. Gilgeous-Alexander from the top. Into the paint and gets fouled. And the San Antonio, they were going to, but they said, wait a minute, the officials are discussing. They may flip it on their own. It's Johnson.
And the ball is still in the hands of the official as well.
Fox on the attack. Dort gets up and foul. Missing 31 points worth of J-Dub, Jalen Williams, and A.J. Mitchell. On this rebounding action, loose ball.
Foul by SBA.
Wemby will have 1 more goals tonight. 3 of 9. The big man shot a good quarter. Pulls up for 3. And we go to Castle to the corner. And Champagny on a playoff career high night. Wembanyama to the basket. He missed it. Mark Daigneault has a challenge. So too is Mitch Johnson going into this 4th quarter. And then next to each other. You guys see me next year. Castle threw it to James. Jason Wallace comes to get it. The bump from Hartenstein. Right back to him. The 2.
With that push shot.
And then he does a little bird call after he makes it.
Wemby. Not tonight. 0 for his old Knick teammates in the finals. Tipped away. Stephon Castle. Caruso trying to get his steps off. Going back to midcourt. Hartenstein able to save it. Clock at 10. Attacking Wembanyama inside, goes down. Start to the 4th quarter, both ways. 3 on 2. Hartenstein, no big. Dunk.
Hey, every single time you do that.
Castle got the screen. Champagny out of the corner. Nope. Good cuts. Side on Castle. Fouled. First foul, but it stays alive for the Spurs. Vassell misses.
Well, Harper should have gave the ball up earlier. That's what happened. Messed up the timing for Wemby.
Caruso! Couldn't finish. Jason Wallace got it. He runs out. Holmgren sees nobody at the rim. He's going at Johnson. Keldon ties him up.
They're fortunate that the Spurs have been just as sloppy with the...
Over there, Dave Bliss, Mike Wilkes, and his assistants. Mike Wilkes played on the Spurs 05 championship team. Now one-on-one with Hartenstein. Trying to get that rebound. Hartenstein body in front. Holmgren on Keldon Johnson. Backing in.
And if you're the Thunder right now, this is great for you because you're getting closer to...
On here in the 4th. McCabe steps back. Short. Shot clock.
Only the first foul of the quarter. Get you a chance to show your defense as a whole.
In February, he's got 11 points. Fox. Nope, Wembanyama. Gets the tender, played 31 minutes. Likely to go the rest of the way. Step back over the cell. Short on that one. Wembanyama spinning. Hartenstein fouls him. 19 points he's made every...
Wembanyama out of that paint area.
We go all the way back to game integral part in these last 4 games. Zora.
When I asked Alex Caruso about guarding Victor Wembanyama, he told me the further
remains off. They've done a good job on him throughout the series. Within 10, now 8 as Fox hits. They trail him. Inside Hartenstein. Just Alexander, now the ball handler, McCain lifting, launching, knocking a three. Timeout, Spurs. Up here in the second half. The number is 13. Can Keldon Johnson cut into it? Nope. Kessel playing with 5 personal fouls. Johnson off the wing for 2. Lucas Alexander, 2-man game at Hartenstein. Caruso, corner. Triple. 20 on the night. Harper in traffic. Johnson. Nope. Oh. Lucas Alexander floats. Finds McCain. Again from deep. That shot has not been on tonight. Missed all 5 threes. Keldon Johnson. End of the clock. It's Caruso 3. Nope. Triple. Follows the board. McCain feeling it. Finding it.
That's why, trying to get quick shots out of the Thunder.
Castle gets a quick one up. Knocks it down. He leads all.
They're doubling everywhere. This looks like AAU right now.
Inside, SGA sneaks his way. 14-point lead. Jason Wallace. Fans react as Wembanyama checks out on a 4-15 night. 20 points with it remain out for Mark Daigneault. Just another possession to ensure this foul call on the Caruso. This score holds for the next 2:05.
In favor of the Thunder. That's why I was telling you about pace. They wanted frenetic, hype.
Jordan McLaughlin, Mason Plumlee, Ellie Olynyk, Bismack Biyombo joining Carter. Time presented by AT&T. Recap of this one. The Thunder were on the front foot and more aggressive and earned more attempts tonight, guys.
They understood what desperation is. They understood
Desperation a bit more tonight.
Yeah, I would say so. Look, everything that's going down here with seeing Carter Bryant guarding Jarrett McCain. Both of those guys played high school.
Jalen Williams, who told us today, I couldn't believe how loud the be a win away from returning to the finals. Williams up. Laughlin inside, gets fouled. A.J. Mitchell. Get 30. These guys are all locked in here down the stretch.
Yeah, they're headhunting him.
Game number 5 to the Thunder. 1 win from a return to the finals. And an epic game.